What type of trader do you think you are? I'm about to hit you with a truth that's going to explode your excuses and rebuild your trading game from the ground up. You're not losing because your strategy sucks. You're losing because the version of you that's sitting in front of those charts isn't built to win. Your screen lights up with green candles spiking, your heart's pounding like you're in a Marvel movie about to save the universe, and then, bam, you click that buy button like a hero charging into battle. But instead of victory, it's a total wipeout. Your account dips into the red, and suddenly you're that meme of the guy at the casino table, sweating bullets, whispering, "Just one more spin." Sound familiar? Yeah, I thought so. You're out here trying to trade like Iron Man in full armor, dodging lasers and quipping one-liners, when what your portfolio really needs is you trading like a bored accountant, methodical, emotionless, and obsessed with spreadsheets. If you're tired of watching your profits evaporate fast, stick around. This is the video that's going to expose how your hidden trader identity is sabotaging your success, and trust me, it's more dramatic than you thought. Welcome to Stick Trader Mind, your home for trading psychology that actually makes sense and doesn't bore you to sleep. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any video. Alright, let's dive in. Today, we're talking trader psychology, trading mindset, and those self-sabotaging habits that keep blowing up your accounts. If you've ever wondered why you can't stick to your trading plan, why FOMO hits you like a freight train, or why revenge trading feels so damn satisfying in the moment, but leaves you broke by market close, this is for you. I'm going to break down the 5 trader identities that are secretly destroying your profits. The hero trader, the revenge trader, the gambler trader, the perfectionist trader, and the impostor trader. These aren't just labels. They're psychological traps rooted in ego and fear that turn smart traders into emotional wrecks. By the end of this video, you'll pinpoint exactly which one, or hey, maybe all 5 is running your show, and I'll show you how to shift into the ultimate winning identity, the rule-based, emotionally neutral trader who treats the market like a business, not a battlefield. But here's the high-stakes warning. Ignore this, and you'll keep cycling through blown accounts, impulsive trades, and chasing the market like it's that ex who ghosted you but owes you rent money. We're talking real trading psychology here. Loss aversion, confirmation bias, overconfidence, stuff backed by behavioral finance experts like Daniel Kahneman and Richard Thaler. If you want consistent profits, higher win rates, and a trading journal that doesn't read like a horror story, then let's get into it before your next trade turns into another regret. Okay, story time. I want you to feel this in your bones because if you're anything like me, or like 99% of retail traders out there, you've lived this nightmare. Flashback to my early days. I had this so-called bulletproof strategy, backtested it for weeks, felt like a trading god. One fateful morning, gold is setting up perfectly, a clean breakout, support levels holding like they're made of titanium. I enter long, size it up a little. Profits start rolling in. 20 pips, 50 pips. I'm grinning like the Cheshire Cat, imagining what I'll buy with my gains. But then, the market pulls back a little. No biggie, right? Except my inner hero trader kicks in. I got this, I scream internally, refusing to take partial profits because heroes don't settle. They go for the epic win. I let it run, over-leveraged and ready for action. Suddenly, news hits. Some random Fed whisper, and the commodity reverses hard. Now I'm down 30 pips, staring at a floating loss. Enter the revenge trader. Oh hell no, market. You think you can take my money? I'll show you. I double down on the position, averaging in like a madman, convinced I can get it back. My stop loss? Moved wider because ego says stops are for losers. Heart racing. I'm yelling at my screen like John Wick avenging his dog. But nope, it keeps dropping. Now I'm the gambler trader. Screw it, let's flip a coin on this reversal. Every red candle is just a setup for the big green one. I chased entries, adding more lots, turning one trade into a full-blown casino session. In under 20 minutes, I went from, I'm a genius, to the market is rigged against me, to let me YOLO this real quick. Account? Blown. Ego? Shattered. And the worst part? I did it all while binge-watching Squid Game, feeling like I was in my own twisted survival challenge. Bro, if that's you, switching personalities mid-trade like you're auditioning for a movie role, welcome to the club. We've all been there. The emotional roller coaster, where one bad candle turns you from confident analyst to raging gambler. It's hilarious in hindsight, like watching a bad rom-com where the hero keeps messing up, but in the moment, pure pain. The goal here is self-recognition. If you're nodding along thinking, "That's literally me last Tuesday," then congrats. You're human, but humans lose money in trading. Pros? They evolve. So let's break down these identities with some dramatic flair, psychological insights, and enough humor to keep you from rage quitting the video. First up, the hero trader. This guy's all about the glory, the big wins, the dramatic comebacks, the validation that screams, "I'm the king of the charts." Triggers? A winning streak or a setup that looks too good to pass up. Emotional response, adrenaline rush, overconfidence bias kicking in. Sabotaging action, over-leveraging, ignoring risk rules, refusing to close profits early because heroes let winners run, even if they run off a cliff. How it kills consistency. You turn trading into a highlight reel instead of a steady grind, leading to massive drawdowns. You're like Superman trying to lift the market single-handedly, but forgetting kryptonite exists in the form of volatility. This is pure ego and FOMO. Fear of missing out on that legendary trade that could have made you rich overnight. Remember that time you held onto GameStop during the squeeze, dreaming of diamond hands? Yeah, hero trader energy. But pros no. Small, consistent wins build empires. Heroics build bankruptcies. Next. The revenge trader. Oh boy, this one's a firecracker. Trigger? A losing trade or a string of reds that feels personal? Emotional response. Anger, frustration. That burning need for justice like you're in a Western showdown. Sabotaging action. Chasing losses, widening stops, or flipping positions to punish the market. You add more size, thinking, "I'll get my money back, plus interest." How it kills consistency. It turns isolated losses into account killers, amplifying drawdowns exponentially. You're John Wick, but instead of avenging a puppy, you're avenging a 2% dip, and the market's the bad guy who never loses. This is loss aversion at its finest. Humans hate losses twice as much as they love gains per Kahneman's prospect theory. Imagine trading like Thanos snapping his fingers. But instead of balance, you're just snapping your equity curve in half. I've seen traders go full Hulk mode, smashing keyboards after a bad NFP release. Funny, until it's your rent money on the line. Identity 3, the gambler trader. This dude treats the market like Vegas. Every tick is a thrill, every entry a roll of the dice. Trigger, boredom or the dopamine hit from quick trades. Emotional response, excitement, addiction to the rush, ignoring probabilities. Sabotaging action, scalping without structure, entering on hunches, or holding losers hoping for a miracle reversal. Just one more trade to make it even. How it kills consistency. Randomness over rules leads to erratic results. No edge, just entertainment. Your chart's a slot machine, and you're pulling the lever yelling, "Come on, jackpot!" But the market always wins long-term. Trading lights up the same brain areas as gambling or social media scrolling. Think Squid Game's high-stakes bets, but instead of marbles, it's your margin call. I've gambled away profits on crypto pumps, feeling like a Wall Street wolf, only to wake up poorer than Jordan Belfort post-crash. Now, the perfectionist trader. This one's sneaky because it masquerades as discipline. Trigger, market noise or imperfect setups. Emotional response, anxiety, paralysis by analysis, second-guessing everything, sabotaging action, waiting for the perfect entry, aligning indicators like stars in a horoscope, then freezing or exiting too soon. How it kills consistency. Missed opportunities pile up, turning potential winners into what-ifs. You're like a chef who won't serve the steak until the planets align, but by then, it's overcooked and cold. This ties into decision fatigue and overthinking. Humans crave certainty in an uncertain market. Instead of channeling your inner Elsa and letting it go, you're holding out for that flawless let-it-go moment that never comes. The perfect trade is like Bigfoot. Everyone talks about it, but no one's seen it. Last but not least, the impostor trader. Deepest cut here. Trigger, a win streak, or even a single profit. Emotional response, doubt, unworthiness, that voice saying, "You don't deserve this." Sabotaging action, exiting winners prematurely. moving stops to break even instantly, or sabotaging setups subconsciously. How it kills consistency. You cap gains while letting losses run, inverting the golden rule. Impostor syndrome, rooted in low self-efficacy, common in high-stakes fields like trading, like Harry Potter feeling like a fraud wizard, despite slaying dragons, or in your case, nailing a trend. If you don't trust yourself, you won't trust your plan, and the market smells fear like sharks smell blood. Alright, heavy stuff, right? But here's the good news. The transformation doesn't come from a new indicator or holy grail strategy. It happens when your identity evolves from "I must win big" to "I must execute flawlessly." Say hello to the probability-based, rule-focused, emotionally neutral trader. This identity is your trading superpower. Boring? Yes. Profitable? Hell yes. What does it look like? First, trade the plan, not your feelings. Predefine entries, exits, and risk per trade, no exceptions. Accept losses instantly. They're tuition, not tragedies. Use risk management without hesitation. 1% per trade max, like a sacred vow. Value boredom over excitement. If trading feels like a sloth crossing the road, you're doing it right. Let data override ego. Backtest, journal, adjust based on stats, not gut. To make this practical, here's 3 actionable tools to build this identity. Tool 1. Pre-trade breathing sequence. Before clicking buy/sell, close your eyes, inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4. Repeat thrice. It resets your nervous system, killing impulse. Tool 2. Micro-journal routine. After every trade, jot 3 lines. What was the plan? Did I follow it? What identity showed up? Keeps you accountable, turns mistakes into masterclasses. Tool 3. Dopamine reset rule. No checking P&L during the trade. Set it and forget it. Peak only at close. If you check more often than your Instagram, you're the problem, not the market. Implement these and watch your equity curve smooth out like a pro's. Feeling hopeful yet? You should. Thousands of traders have shifted identities and turned consistent. But before you click away, pause for 5 seconds before your next trade and ask, am I trading my plan or my identity? It could save your account. In my next video, I'll drop the ultimate pre-market routine for peak psychological performance before a trade. Don't miss it. Finally, if you've ever felt any of these identities creeping at the back of your neck while trading, subscribe now. I make videos on trading psychology, mindset shifts, and self-sabotage fixes that stop emotional trading in its tracks. The faster you fix your trader identity, the faster the market stops feasting on your capital. Join the community where retail traders evolve into pros. Turn on notifications and drop a comment. Which identity is sabotaging you most? Hero, revenge, gambler, perfectionist, or imposter? Let's talk in the comments. You can also check out our ebook store for in-depth trading psychology tip to speed up your journey to consistency. Link is in our bio. Trade smart, stay neutral, and I'll see you in the next one.